In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can hit harder without losing control. Now, the main thing in a stroke is the swing path. The swing path has to be trained and can be trained separately. So you want your racket head always to finish the stroke. You want always to get on top of the ball to make sure that your ball doesn't go out. This comes in play when you're hitting harder shots. If you're hitting really soft and your level is not that good yet, you might still get away with hitting with an open racket and still getting the balls in. But as soon as you try to hit harder, you lose control and the balls fly out. So today I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do to make sure that you don't lose control when you're adding some power. And how do we add power? We add power by adding our upper body rotation. So now, if you add your upper body rotation, but with that, your racket head is not doing its job. For example, you're hitting and your racket head goes like this, and you're hitting from under the ball, your balls are gonna go very far out. So try to practice the swing path separately. Try to do just the arm part over here to make sure you're not losing out the speed in your racket head. Again, it is not recommended to hit like that on a consistent basis and play like that from the baseline. This drill is just for you to learn the swing path and to make sure that you don't lose out the speed in your racket head. Your goal is to transfer the speed and the power that your upper body is creating into the racket head. If that doesn't happen, then all of it goes in vain. So you try to not use your upper body, but you try to swing your racket head as fast as you can. Something like this. So you try to go from under and up and make sure that you're finishing on top of the ball. Once you're doing that good, I recommend to do this from the service line, because that way you have a shorter court, you have less distance to the other baseline, so that then you have to finish really quickly, make your racket head move really fast in order for the ball to land before the baseline. So once you did that, then you want to add some power and you're ready to move to the baseline. Now that you're at the baseline, you're gonna try to start using your upper body and still moving your arm as fast as you can, the same that you were doing in the previous exercise. So this is what you do. If your balls are still going out, that means you have to try to move your racket head even faster and make sure you close it. Something like this. Now I'm going to show this to you from a different angle so you have a better idea. So what I'm talking about, the first drill is you take your backswing and you try to move only your arm, only your wrist. You're kind of forcibly, you're using the muscles of your arm to create speed and power, to move the racket head as fast as possible. Something like this. So once you're doing that, then, as I was saying, you go further back to the baseline and you're trying to add your upper body, but you still try to control your movement with those little muscles to send the ball wherever you want it to go and make sure that the ball doesn't go out. You have to understand that the power comes from the upper body rotation, but the control comes from the muscles in your arm and wrist, specifically wrist, forearm, and so on. So this is what you want to do. You take a backswing and now you want to use your upper body rotation and include the muscles of your arm, something like this. So if you don't close your racket, then these are the consequences. Oops, that's overdue. So make sure that you practice your swing path, and then you add the power with the upper body rotation, and that way you're gonna have a great forehand. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.